Just drop it.
You gotta just drop it.
Yeah.
It's Mac, baby.
And Alexis.
This is the Judge Us Not podcast. We back at the courthouse. Got a new court building. And we got my boy Dame in the building. And and we got
Pata Fria of Hello Dysfunction. I'm back again.
She our co-host now.
Yeah.
Part-time co-host.
Loves us so much.
We're gonna give her another sweater. We're gonna have like a two-tone like
I know, half and half. That was dope how you did that. I was like, who made this? It's dope.
Yeah, man. Let's
So what we talking? We got some
let's
juicy
get it. Let's
stuff
get it.
going. I think you got some. Did you have something for us?
Yeah. So we've talked before about like sex work and dancers, hoes, whatever.
boats and hoes.
That people have asked me like how dating goes when you're like doing sex work and shit. I'm curious what you guys' opinions are, because like I tend to ask my friends, like my partners and stuff a lot, like, would you date someone who's actively hoeing or like stripping or whatever, or would you make them stop? Or like, have you ever dated someone that did do that kind of work, and did you treat them differently because of it? I'm curious.
You want to go first?
Yeah. I mean, okay. Let's get because you got to get. I don't know the terms. Dating. So dating is we just fucking or
no,
dating.
Here we go. He's like, because I don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
So when you say dating, can I take a bitch to Disneyland?
A girlfriend.
A girlfriend.
Like, would you be in a relationship with someone that has done sex work or is currently doing
and
sex
work is definitely like intercourse, not stripping.
No,
could it be stripping?
It could be stripping.
Because there's levels, I think,
hoeing,
to it. I honestly think
it is levels.
Yeah, I honestly think I probably could date a stripper, like on a girlfriend, boyfriend level. Her mind would just have to be in the right spot. You feel me? We'd have to be, the communication have to be there and all that. Because I definitely have especially when we trying to better ourselves financially, when we trying to get this bag or whatever. I definitely could wrap my mind around a lot of shit that if that bag wasn't there, I probably wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess you know what I mean. But as far as like full blown like prostituting or like pornography or whatever, I don't think I could go that far. It's you know what I mean, to be knowing I'm sleeping on, and I know my girlfriend's getting fucked in another city or somewhere or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could go that far with it.
Yeah.
Dancing, probably could. Shit, I'd probably be up in the club with her, you know what I mean, hanging out. But I think the sex thing, that's probably where it would lose me. You know what I mean? That's just coming from like a male.
That's understandable.
Like that's my shit. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
What about like OnlyFans or something? Like that is a form of sex work. To me, that's not hoeing, but that is a form of sex work.
I feel like it. I'll let you say
yeah.
I feel like
I'm going to ask you the same question.
Yeah, I think I probably could. It's just it would have. I feel like I damn near would have to be like involved in it, not involved in like the pictures or whatever. Be like
taking the pictures,
be like, oh baby, do this. I'd have to be. It almost have to be like a team thing.
You're creative too. You would build great sets and stuff. Like
exactly.
You probably come up with good concepts.
I'll wait for some shit like that. Oh, I got a whole scene for you. You're gonna have the beach scene.
We're
gonna have the beach scene. You're gonna be a mermaid.
Funny we talk about
this.
Hey, funny we talk about this though, because I got approached from a friend of mine that she had, little sugar daddies and whatnot, and she wanted to do shit on camera. You feel me? And it just completely, that's what it turned into. I was like,
with you or with
me.
her
So
clients?
she wanted me and her to do.
She had a sub
that
wanted somebody to just.
I learned that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, man, you know what? Fuck it, I'm into it. And it wasn't. I swear to God, it wasn't even like necessarily.
Wait, did you do it?
We never got to do it. We never ended up doing it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of weak, but I was so juiced because I'm like, oh shit, we could do this. I'm thinking
that's a very real request.
Yeah. Oh, the shit he was asking for, it was wild. And I was with it. I was like, man, we could do this. And then I'm thinking about the lighting and
Al completely thought about it business wise.
I'm thinking different color loops where we can play it up a little bit. I'm like turned into like a director. You feel me?
I can
was
see
like,
that.
let's have fun with it. Because in my mind, it's like, we get in the bag. This is a creative thing.
You're a creative.
It's new. It's something
Get involved.
New. Yeah. So to answer the question as far as a girlfriend, like I probably could do something like that.
It would take a very confident person, I would say.
Yeah. I think we could do
like
it.
No insecurity.
Yeah.
Because of course, that would stir up jealousy.
Yeah.
Potential for arguments for that.
Yeah. I almost think there's almost I don't know, almost like an advantage. Like some people be like, I wouldn't have sex with no prostitute, this and that. I'm like, man, they the cleanest women.
They're the cleanest, and they're fucking professional. They're pros. Exactly. Who's gonna do it better than a hoe?
Exactly. Like I've told a few times, like it's them naive women that just ain't did shit, that they the ones burning motherfuckers. You feel me? Because they just
getting
goofy.
Drunk and fucking raw with strangers and shit. Exactly. Yeah, I try to tell people that all the time. You'd be surprised who's the nastiest ones in the bars.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Those are the ones I'm into.
The nasty raw dogging bankers, bank tellers.
I like the quiet ones. I like the ones that don't look like they active.
Yeah.
I just feel like, because that's how I see it. Like, I know you with the business, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't have a problem with it. Just be safe. Yeah. I have a problem with the carelessness that I've seen, like just the lack of safety and shit. Just going home with strangers and shit like that. Like a real hoe ain't doing none of that. And you're not doing nothing uncovered. You know, but like civilians do that all the time. It's totally different world.
So it's almost safer to be
to be with a hoe. Exactly.
And people just don't even think about it. Nah, she's been with 20 people this month, whatever.
She cleaned it in the motherfucker. She cleaned it in the schoolgirl that you fucked with.
Exactly.
Not the schoolgirl, but the teacher, what I meant to say. Sorry. Shit, that came out fucked up. God damn.
No.
What's really going on,
I was thinking college girl. We
gotta put the beep on that one.
No. I was thinking wild college girl.
Adult, me too.
Adult.
Me too.
I'm trying to clean it up for you. Like, come on.
Doing it no better. Huh?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So what about you though, man? You
have
absolutely
you ever,
not.
Whoa. Well, yeah. Let's remember who we're talking to here.
Yeah, man. I'm all man here. Not. As far as the stripper goes, no. And as far as porn and anything else goes, no.
OnlyFans, no.
OnlyFans, no. all that shit.
Her going to check the mail by herself, no.
Unacceptable.
None of that.
I see you wave at a motherfucker. Like
grocery store.
Would you say hi to?
No.
Why'd you say hi to him? What's the hi about? Like damn. I never heard you say hi like that. Shit.
Is that's how it is though, man?
No, hell no.
We gotta have your wife come in sometime.
No, I just she quiet. She ain't ready. So she my wife.
Wow.
We're gonna replay that one.
But the thing with my wife though is just like I know she's private as me. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I said on that episode, I was just like, it's hard for us to like find somebody like that because I can't deal with people who are on social media. I can't deal with people who like being just like having attention. Like I can't. That shit just ain't my cup of tea because that shit never stops. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I never thought about that. My last boyfriend, he had no social media. I think now it's because he was a sneaky bitch cheater. But like in reality, maybe I'm too much out there. You know what I mean? Like social media is like a big, huge part of my life. Like I can never just take days off from social media. Like my show and shit depends on it.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Your
he
business
has
is ran off this, you know
but he has no social media whatsoever and shit. So like, maybe that was a problem and I never knew.
Yeah, like I just when we started
2 different worlds.
When we started this podcast, like my account was private before this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So it's just like I had like fucking 300 like followers and shit. Like I had the same amount. Yeah, like I never had more. Like I just because I'm not here to be liked.
That is a turnoff for a lot of people that I know. So yeah, I can see that.
But my reasoning for not doing it all ties into the same thing. I just feel like
jealousy.
I don't think it's jealousy. It just feel like that's something for me. I guess
property.
You know, if you want to look at it that way.
That's kind of how I feel about the sex part. That's where I kind of
that I understand because I have some relationships that are open, and then I've had some that I'm like, don't even fucking look at him or I'm gonna kill you. And I'm definitely not sharing him. You know what I mean? So I guess it just depends.
So I think it's just that because I just feel like if to me, I would feel like I'm the one who's getting played. Because I'm the one that's investing all of this time in you and everybody else seeing everything else from you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's not for nothing though. It's a job.
But But what I'm saying is, it's for nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can see you like that. I worked hard to be with you. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers got to see your body though. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's mine.
Oh, in your I get it.
Yeah. So it's just like you letting the world see you when you're mine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I just can't. Yeah. I can't.
I respect it.
I can't get with it.
You know what it is? That's a good point. I get that, but I think the reason that I feel like I could do it is if I'm getting something from that woman that's more intellectual. You know what I mean? Like, they can have, you could shake your ass and rub your ass on them, this and that, because I get what's really going on inside. I know if I call you,
totally different.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know if I call you, you're going to jump right off that lap or right off that stage, you're going to come. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have that power.
Connection.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, they only going to get so far with you. I think that's how
all surface.
I can definitely say that a stripper would be easier, but I think I still wouldn't be able to, like, it would have to be an end to it. Like, it has to be a game plan with that type of shit. Because I thought about it before too. Like, man, what if I had a chick, you know, that just want the hoe for whatever, whoop, whoop, you feel me? Like, I thought about it on that sense, but it's just like, I can't even. I think I just felt like me feeling fucked up as a person. Like, I feel like even if she did wanted to do that for me, I feel like now I'm using her likes for me to do something that she really don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some pimp shit, like just being manipulated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'll be in the wrong now because I convinced you to go do this for my liking. You know what I'm saying?
What if she was already doing it?
Yeah, if she was already doing it, then I already know we wouldn't be on the same page.
You wouldn't even pursue it.
Yeah, like you would just be my hoe at that point. Then you feel me? Like, if I was on that hype, you would just be that. But we wouldn't have no intimacy. Yeah, we wouldn't be like, you wouldn't.
So that's just not something you're interested in.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think about it. Like, damn, would I? You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could. I don't think I would.
Yeah, I don't think you would either. Yeah, and I don't even know you that well.
You know me enough to know that.
To know that, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm trying to like use different scenarios to see maybe, but I don't.
It's definitely tricky.
Yeah.
I think I could though.
It is,
so
and
much
it's like
more
certain
going on.
circumstances would be easier than others. You know, I get all that. It's really just hard to date when you're a sex worker, any type. I've done all types, so it's like it's very hard because it's like if somebody's dating you, and even if they take you seriously, it's almost like it feels like some form of pimping. A little bit if they're allowing it.
Have you ever had a situation where you got to know somebody, you started damn near dating them, and they never knew you did any of that, and then you had to bring
I
up that?
always tell them right away.
Right away, yeah. Don't even waste their time.
And I
don't
think,
even waste my
that's
own
the key.
time either.
I think that's the key with every relationship. It's just like just being upfront, man, because it's just like you're not losing nothing. You already don't know each other. You might as well just be upfront. Worst case scenario, y'all don't work out. And y'all can just go separate ways. And because with me, it's like I don't give myself a chance to have feelings for you.
Right.
So I'm right off the back. Look, this is what's going on. Are you with it or not? If this ain't fit for you, let's just go separate ways. We don't have to have a feeling to be like, oh, damn, I wonder what he was like, or I wonder what she was like. We don't even have to get that far. You feel me? Why build a relationship to find out that we like this, and then now you feel some type of way.
Right.
But it's just if I was upfront with it, then.
Yeah, so these are like things you need to find out early in dating. So I want you to learn about dating. So
I just, you know why? Because you know why?
She said, "I want you to learn about dating."
This is the process. He's not a dater.
I'm working on it, but you know why I had to clarify that is because like I be getting these terms when people say dating. Is you going out? You doing stuff? Are you fucking? What are you doing?
So dating is like you're interested in each other with the possibility of building something. That's dating.
Okay.
But some people, I get what you're saying. Some people use it as a form of like, we fucked before. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the other one.
I used to date him. You know what I'm saying? Like
we used to talk.
Yeah.
What's that? Y'all used to fuck? You was
if somebody says we used to talk, that usually means
that's
fucking.
definitely what it is.
That's a gentle way of saying
exactly.
I
was just about to say that. It's a polite way of saying
yeah, but I've asked people and they be like, no, we were just talking. We just talked on the phone. Like that's how they use the term. You know what I mean?
Not
but
in
how
my
often?
Yeah. My brain it means fucking too.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's just like So I just like to get a little clarification.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Huh. Yeah. But
it's weird. So like when I was doing sex work, I just didn't date anybody really. And then when I started doming, it was definitely easier and easy, more digestible for like a boyfriend because they were like. I
was just about to say that, not to cut you off, but I'm thinking I think I could be okay with that though.
Yeah. Let me explain a little bit about what that really is. There's no sex.
Yeah.
So wait, first let me say this because if you've ever watched like a dom category in porn.
I watched it all.
That's porn, okay? That's not real life. Yeah. So even I get a lot of first timers that want to be subs and explore that, and I tell them
tell them what sub mean because it doesn't mean substitute.
It's not substitute. You're not standing in for somebody.
I was in a job interview earlier, man, and I was like, "Oh, I'll sub anybody." No. Yes.
Like, no, you won't. Trust me. No, I don't think you will.
I was really.
Submissive, right?
Submissive. Okay, we're gonna.
So when you when I'm meeting with someone that's like a first timer, right, and they're they want to learn, don't go off anything you've seen in porn because like in porn it's porn, like there's sex, there's like them ejaculating, there's doms milking them and shit, like that's not real life. Doms are not. Most like of the time don't even get naked. You're not having sex with a dom. You're not there's none of that. It's not that. It's more like a control thing and like a feeling of like belonging to someone, and like there are some sexual elements, but and every dom has their limits on how far they'll go with that. For me, it's like on a case-by-case basis. There's definitely no sex, but like like I might be topless with a sub or something. I tend to do that for a reward if like they pay me a lot of money or they bring me a huge tip or something, or like they pay some bills that month for me. Some shit like that. Like I give little rewards where like I've even gone as far as like one guy that I was in like an arrangement with, I used to get him prostitutes, like escorts, like hoes, like real hoes, as a treat for him because he couldn't fuck me. So like I would reward him that way. So like
that's dope.
Very psychological.
Yeah, for sure. Like, so like I am the boss. I own you. I control you. You belong to me. Sometimes there's a contract. Exactly. Yeah. You don't get to come unless I tell you to come. I might even put a chastity belt on your dick, like a cage, and keep the key. And like, you can't get out of it for 3 days or something. Like it gets deep. It's just all depends on how available they are to you and how deep they want to go with it. But like porn is a horrible example of like doms because like I said, there's always like they'll be having their pussy ate for hours or whatever by their sub and shit, and that's not real life. That's not how it really goes. So like I was able to date, when I explained that kind of to the guys or whatever that I was going to date, like there's no sex. I am naked sometimes, but that's usually when it's a regular arrangement and as a reward. And other than that, it's not always me whooping their ass, which a lot of times it is, but some just like want to deal with feet and be at the bottom of my feet. Some just want to be verbally abused, like talk to like a little bitch. There's so many different.
You have some go-to like sayings that you just like. What? How? Like I'm trying to figure out like how does this play
to wrap
out?
Your head around it.
You know what I mean? Like what do you say? Like what really gets them going? You know what
when you walk in the door, think of a client right now that you do this with.
I gotta see one tomorrow.
And just when you walk in the door, how does it go?
How's my little bitch? How's my slut? Have you been a nasty little bitch while I've been away?
Yes,
like,
I've been nasty.
Yes, mistress.
I need a spanking.
Yes, mistress.
That's what they call you, right, yeah. Mistress?
Did you play with your dick when I was away without permission? Like, did you touch it? Did you come at all? Like,
I'm like, oh shit.
I'm interrogating. Like, you're in trouble if you did. And like, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
She pulls out the gun and like, shit, nigga. You think it's a game? Who told you to beat your dick, mother?
No, but like, you're automatically like slut. Like they really like slut the most. They want to be like, a lot of them want to be like nasty girl, like my nasty little bitch. Like, yeah.
Very interesting.
That's how I am with women.
How's my little slut doing? What nasty thoughts have you had?
I think for a dom, I think if I dated somebody that was doing that, I think I would want to be involved to make it feel like I'm like above all this.
And that's
shit.
always an option. That's
so
always an option. But people I've dated aren't cool with that. Like I usually deal with like street dudes.
Because I can see myself like doing it, like you coming and talking to some dude. I'm like, yeah, you better obey my bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That would be fun. That would be fun. But the
don't raise your voice at my bitch. You better do what she say.
That's what I thought you wanted me to sub in doing. That kind of shit.
Let me step in and take over. I'm gonna substitute talk shit.
It's like it's like I'm the dom of her, but she's the dom of him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I can do that because it's like I guess an ego booster for me. Like, yeah, shut up, punk. Like, yeah, tell him something, babe. Tell him something. Yeah. You better shut up or I hit your ass, motherfucker.
We tell him close his eyes and we jump him.
You shut up when you speak to me, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that would be fun. I know some people that would be into that.
Yeah.
For sure.
See, man, you get all the good parts, man.
Yeah. But, I'm very open about everything. Yeah, so, like, I've had long-term relationships while I'm doming, and I'm just like, look, I'll record it for you. Like, if you want to see.
Let me know if you know a girl who needs somebody to play that part. I can do that.
To dom them?
You like to egg them on, I guess, to be a cheerleader back there. Yeah, girl, you go ahead and do that. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Some people are exhibitionists, and they like to be punished in front of someone, especially
like, girl, he ain't serious. Civilian. He don't mean that shit, baby. Hit his ass again. He don't mean that shit.
They would love that. I've had people pay me to have like my friends that are not sex workers come and sit in and watch them be a little bitch and watch us play. Yeah. So there is, some are totally fucking into that, and they get a rush from being watched,
How long do these sessions averagely last, or is it vary hella much?
That shit gotta be like 2 hours or something.
I try to always do like 2 hours now, but usually some people even a half hour. Yeah. Anywhere from a half hour
Depending if they gotta go to work or not.
A regular, like I don't do long term bookings unless you're a regular. Like I keep it at an hour to 2 hours. To kind of just feel you out and shit, because like you don't want to book like a 5-hour session and
I feel like that's enough. Like doing that, like I think 2 hours is like a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, like you keep it like at like an hour. I always feel rushed.
I just feel like if I'm getting my ass beat for 5 hours, well, goddamn.
Yeah.
Have you ever hurt somebody?
Hurt somebody? Yeah.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Shit,
no, I had this guy. I had this guy in San Diego. He would have me knock him out, like knock him unconscious. Yeah. I have a picture of him on my Instagram somewhere, I think. Wow. Yeah, he. I saw him for a while. Whenever I would go down to Southern California, exactly. He would sit in a chair, like in the room, and I would just like sock him till he like jaw shots till he was knocked out.
Is that right?
Would he talk shit like, "Oh, you can't hit harder than that"?
No, if he did that, I'd probably fuck around and kill him on accident or something. But no, that. I hurt him, and I've like whipped people to the point of bleeding and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that gets scary sometimes.
And does it,
knife play?
Do they ever say like, man, I didn't want that hard? Like,
you give them a safe word. You give them a safe word. So if it's too much physically or whatever, they can tell you yellow or whatever, and I'll stop. But if you forget that safe word, you're fucked. So I tell them this is what it's going to be, and you better remember it, because I'm not going to stop. If you that's usually just how it's supposed to go.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
For a while, that was like a regular.
How is the dynamics? Like, say you have a client, like a local client, and then you see him out and he's with his family.
That's happened.
It's very, you don't acknowledge each other, right?
Nope. I let them acknowledge me if they want to. If not, I don't even see you.
Yeah.
I have because I have young clients too, and early 20s, 18, 19, shit like that. I seen one at the Oakland Coliseum like last year. He was with some friends. I didn't say shit. And then another one I saw with his girlfriend on Halloween one night, and they were like in costumes and shit, and I think we were in the city, and I was like, oh my God, he's right there, like he's gonna see me. And he didn't say anything to me, so I didn't say anything either, and then we just talked about it later.
That's interesting, because you would think, like when I'm thinking of this whole thing, I'm always picturing like an older man, man in power, but this is, obviously it's all different ages.
I get some really young clients.
Yeah, I think I was visiting. I don't know what was going on.
I just envisioned, like you said, like an old lawyer man or a policeman, like somebody with some authoritarian type. But like somebody straight out of high school, like, damn, it's Friday night, your boys is at the sideshow or whatever. Fuck I got an appointment to get my ass whooped down the street. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you just don't
or
think
to get slapped around, or to like, there's a guy, he's kind of young. He's like a baseball coach, and he's like for college or something. He's like, but he's young. And, you know, I'm sure he lives a normal life and has a girlfriend and whatever, but he, you know, I see people you would never expect.
You ever deal with people like you feel like almost like if this person wasn't able to see me, it would build into dangerous things, or like, you know what I mean? They would get a build up and maybe act out in different ways. Like I'm almost really feel like I'm doing a civil service. You know what I mean? Like,
not really that see me, but I know sex workers in general are filling that void for a lot of people and keeping a lot of people safe, because people need touch. People need touch and interaction and sexual contact. That's just part of who we are. And if, you know, there's a lot of people that just aren't comfortable socializing, they don't go out, they don't meet people, what are they supposed to do? You know what I mean? You get urges. And so there has to be someone to fill that void. And I think that without sex work, society would be fucked up, because if they didn't have that option, who knows what a lot of these people would do to get that release. You know, we see a lot of regular people that we think are cool that we find out have forced themselves on people, or like, you know, got too rough, maybe raped someone. Like I know people in my personal life, I'm sure everyone does, whether they admit it or not, or whether they know or not. So I just think about like, and these are people that date and like have partners and all that type of shit too. They have access to touch and sex and that type of thing. So I just think about the people that don't have access. Who knows what kind of control they may or may not have. And
I think that's the crazy dynamic. I know we talked about it before a little bit, just about the man and female. It's just like, we don't have access to sex like the way y'all do. So it's just like, what else? You know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do? If I'm getting shot down like when a guy goes to a club, or when a guy does anything, he goes in with the idea that I'm gonna get turned down with at least by 10 of these females. You know what I'm saying? Like we go in with that idea. You know what I'm saying?
What was that question you asked me? What percentage of men do you think are sexually active?
Oh, how many that sexually active? What the fuck did I say? How many men that are sexually active with women?
Yeah.
The percentage of men who are sexually active with women or whatever. Yeah, but it was like 10 to 20% of men who's actually having like sexual, like 80% of the fucking women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because majority of women, the type of men that majority of women want are usually the same type of person, the same type of men, and those men is only a small percentage of them. You know what I'm saying?
And that's who gets all the bitches.
And that's who gets all the bitches, like a high earner or whatever the case is. It's like even
outgoing.
Even in the U.S. population, like there's only like, I want to say around 20% who only makes over makes over 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? That's through everybody, man, women, gay, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So now you break it down in men. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a smaller percentage, and it's just like y'all all gonna chase the. And that's the reason why I think women be like, oh, it's a small world. No, it's y'all just all in the same circle. Y'all just all fuck with the same people. That's why it's a small world.
Kind of. So, yes and no. Yeah. I mean, I could see that in some groups that I be in. And I
think it changed now with social media. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's broadened our reach.
Exactly. Yeah, because now you can get flown out.
Hell
you ain't got to deal with a motherfucker from Richmond. You can deal, you know what I'm saying? You can go to Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, you had another question that was interesting.
Okay, dating.
I think it was about the subs. I think you already did.
So I have clients. Is this the one about would you participate?
Maybe,
I think it was the sub.
Participate with a client?
Sub one,
Yeah. So it's a very regular request. Like a lot of times there'll be an exhibitionist element to a session, or like to their interest. Like they'll want to be watched by somebody. So I've had them pay to have like one of my homegirls come sit in that's not a sex worker, because they want them to be shocked or whatever, you know, and they'll give them a few $100s to like sit in and just witness and give them that thrill of like being naughty in front of someone, right? But they're even excited, like some are even more so excited if I could have like a man come in, right? Either to watch me do a session with them, or I've also been asked by many if I would like, because they aren't allowed to do sexual things with me. So if I will do sexual things with whatever person of my choice, and then let them watch, like from the corner of the room.
Hey, I'm all smiling because I'm just thinking like if she asked me like, hey, can you come and watch me? And I can just see myself really.
I have one friend
I can really see myself with like popcorn, but be like, this shit is entertaining as fuck to me.
Yeah.
I have one friend that I asked to like fuck me in front of a client, and he still hits me to this day like, are you ready? Like, is there any, you know what I mean? Like,
Was you for
what's
real?
up?
Like,
Did you ever follow up with dude? Like, like, I'll let you know. Like, I don't talk to that guy right now. Yeah. But, yeah, that's a highly
I just like to witness shit
thing.
like that. I just think this shit interesting.
I think, I think it's, it's just like a fun activity. Like, you know.
So the question is kind of like, would
you be comfortable being watched doing something in front of a submissive? Or would you be comfortable? I mean, it can go as far as like, would you let one of my submissives suck your dick for an amount of money? It's gone that far, and I've paid men to do that too.
Probably do it for a couple of dollars.
It's a real thing.
Because the man, I couldn't do that. I definitely could. You know, have somebody watching me, or I could watch somebody.
And you think you could perform with, even with them watching?
Yeah, I think
because I think a lot of people I've asked, like, they're like, hell yeah, I can. But then when it actually comes down to it, it's like, can you really get hard with this man in the room that you don't know watching your dick? Like, you know?
Yeah. You want to know what I think it is? Because I think I'm kind of like this too. It's like, it's not that it's people in the room. It's that it's planned. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one thing. It's one thing having sex like when you build it up, but it's one thing like planning to have sex that becomes something else.
Planned threesomes are very awkward. Yeah. Like I just saw a meme about that the other day, and it was like, hey everybody, what do we do? Like,
I see that too.
It's very awkward, and I was like, yeah, it totally is.
Yeah. So I think it's that because I think I can do. I can watch for sure because that shit is a movie to me.
It's fascinating. Yeah. I think it'd be easy to watch. You know, a session.
I'd be like, oh shit, it's about to get real. Yeah. Shit, she really about to kill
but,
this.
But you know, I would want. It's not always physical discipline. Right. Like sometimes, I had a friend. She was a stripper and she did a session with me before, and we were doing like doubles, right? We were out of town, and I was like, I'm gonna do a golden shower on this guy, and he said he'll pay you to do it too at the same time, like he'll lay on the floor and we both piss on him. So she was totally on board, and when it came time to do it, like he had his mouth open, and like I think his tongue was like hella white or something grossed her out about it, and I was like pissing in his mouth, or she might have been. And then I was like behind, I don't know. We were both peeing on him at the same time. His mouth was open and his mouth was filling with pee. And she like threw up, and she like ran to the bathroom and like threw up and shit. And it embarrassed him and it shamed him. And I was like, oh my fucking God, like this is so fucked up. And like, he was embarrassed and he left unhappy and he didn't see me anymore. And it's just you can't. I never want to make someone feel bad for what they're into. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I felt so I was like, fuck, you cannot do that. Like, if it's something that you think you'll be, it may not be your cup of tea, but if you can't be respectful and like hide that you're uncomfortable or whatever, just don't do it.
I feel like you can't hide a throw up though. Like if you just feel disgusted by it.
Yeah.
I would have played it off though. I would have been like.
She might have tried, but she ended up running to the bathroom and like puking.
But I would have came out saying something else. I wouldn't
I'd be
I
like,
wouldn't
I'm
make
pregnant.
it seem like
it's
I wouldn't make it seem like I threw
up. It's
up.
not the fact that we just peed in your mouth. Trust me.
I have a hangover.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would have made something sound good. I would have came back like, are you still ready? You know what I'm saying? I would have did something. You feel me? To make
you could play it off like that.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. But I think I can definitely. I would want to. I would want to watch it.
The more you talk about it, you're like, well,
that shit is. I could just really see myself like, oh shit, this shit is crazy. Like, damn, see this motherfucker. Are you just gonna let her talk to you? Like, okay.
But you don't do that.
But you don't think you can perform though.
Only because of how I am. I don't like. I'm just, I'm hella private and shit. So I don't like. I don't even like moaning from a girl. You feel me? Like I don't. Anything,
wait, you don't like the girl to moan?
It depends.
Let's peel back this onion.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't like the girl to moan if it's like.
I thought you meant you don't like to moan.
Oh no, I don't moan at all.
Ever?
No. I'm quiet.
What?
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Oh, man.
I'm the creep.
Dig in.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm the creep. I'm like...
holding it all in. I'd be like, damn, is this shit weak or what? We not doing it no more. We about to stop.
Yeah. I may talk some shit a little bit depending on how the situation is, but
like you're not gonna moan and like let the person know you're enjoying it.
Well, you know I'm enjoying it because I'm fucking you.
No, that's a way of like encouragement
of communication.
Yeah, no, I'm selfish.
Like you're not here for pleasure, you're here for me.
Yeah, no, I'm here to get this nut off and call it a day. No, I'm cool with a woman like moaning. It just has to be like, I don't know,
a reasonable moan.
No, it's just like it's crazy to say, but it's like, how can I say this?
Don't overdo it.
You don't want to make it feel like they. I think
I just don't like loud moaning. That's all. I just don't like loud moaning.
Is it like you like
that's
you
not
might
a pat
think
on
they
the
like
back
finessing them? Like you ain't like you trying to like.
Do you think they're faking?
Faking?
I don't think that. I just
don't care. God damn.
Bingo.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up. Like, no, I just don't like. I don't like having people make noise when I feel like somebody else is listening is my thing. Like if we was in the house by ourselves and you was moaning like that, I wouldn't give a shit. But like I said, if we was at a hotel or something and you doing that same shit, I feel like, damn, shut the fuck up. The people next door, can hear us.
And like, I'm like, open the door, open the curtains, open the window.
I think with me, psychologically, I think it's because I know how men like that thrill. Like, look at me doing this and I don't like to feel like that.
So you don't want to be? Is it like you don't want to be in that lane? You want to be separate.
My thing.
You don't want a man to enjoy you fucking.
No, my thing is more like being respectful for the female. Like, cause I don't like females like having a walk of shame and shit like that. So I do shit to try to be respectful for them. You know what I'm saying?
But what if she's like, open the fucking door and just prop it open?
Then I'll probably be like, I don't think this gonna work out.
You're not my type.
I don't know. Like
you're not my fucking type.
I'm not. No, and I agree. I agree with you because like if I came across somebody like you, I definitely won't even see it working. Like I probably like won't even get. I probably won't even get turned on. I'm like, damn, this bitch is dominant, motherfucker. Like
she's too much. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, stop hitting me. What's wrong?
No, it don't be like that.
No. But I'm just saying I don't.
What about this is a good one. Lights on or lights off?
This is my onion. It don't matter.
See, I can't do that nighttime.
What do you?
Pitch black
lights on
shit.
Or light off?
I fuck with these lights on.
Yeah,
I
you better be lying.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Are you
dark.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like it dim.
No,
I like it dim. No. You know, I want to be able to see, but I won't.
I want like the TV on and all the lights off.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that, but
this? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm going home. Like,
I wanna, like,
you like, you ready, girl?
No.
Shit,
like Walmart lights.
That's intimidating. Oh, that's so intimidating. Yeah. I'm not one of those.
I think I like the confidence that it exudes.
It needs a lot of confidence.
You know
My
onion, when it comes to like females like that, is just that I grew up dealing with freaks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like it doesn't.
So it turned you off now.
It's not a So like when I see strippers and shit like that, like I don't find it fascinating. I'm like, oh, so what, bitch? You naked? Whoop de doo. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's the innocence that drives me.
I get that.
Oh shit, I like how quiet she is. I like how, you know what I'm saying? Like
different
that's the shit
from the shit you were already experiencing.
Like when I see a chick with clothes on, like that's like, damn, she carries herself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird shit like that turns me on.
It's kind of like you obtain something.
I have a friend that was like that. He liked women that dressed like proper, like court employees and shit. Like that was his shit. He was also kind of attracted to older women too, and he tried to get at my mom at one point, which got weird.
Yeah, your mom was really pretty.
Thank you. But it just threw me off. Like, why would you ever jump in her DM like that? But he was attracted to like proper. He was attracted to like proper, women, conservative dressing women was like his jam.
And I think, I just think the time that we grew up, it's just that with the internet and shit like that, it's always out there. You go to Instagram right now, everybody explore. You see ass, you see
Twitter
titties,
is like nonstop porn.
It's all day, so it's just like that doesn't amaze me no more because I see it all day. All day.
Desensitized.
And I know that's what it is. I know for a fact that I'm just not turned on by it. So when I get a chick who's just a freak, it's just like, I'm
bored with y'all.
Yeah, I'm not buying. Like,
y'all are a dime a dozen.
I know somebody who can fuck with you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ow? Nah.
Don't expect no date, but y'all can. Y'all can do some shit under the lamp.
We ain't gonna see the sunlight, but you know.
But that's my onion with that though.
Yeah,
I know that. I know that's what it is because I thought about that shit before, and I was just like, I think that's what it is. I think that's why, like all my girlfriends has been the same. They always been quiet. They always been like, submissive.
See, I get you on that. Like if I'm gonna pick somebody that's on my arm and we going out, I'm not gonna want some woman that's super out there. You know what I mean? Whatever. But if we just fucking like, I need somebody. I need somebody with confidence. I can't do the turn. I've kind of. How you say?
See, with me, because I'm the performer.
Does that turn you off?
Yes. I've walked out of rooms because, you know what I mean, people haven't, it's hella bright in here, turn it. And like,
you've walked, you're a mean one.
No, I'm not mean.
God.
It's just.
That's why I be taking bitches to Disneyland.
God, he's like, we're going to just get this out the way now because if we date for too long.
Like, if you're not confident, I don't know, just lack of confidence is just not, it's not attractive to me. You know what I mean? Even with like somebody that's like, kind of dry and not like snappy and like conversation wise ain't getting back. I'm like, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with this. Like, you know what
confidence I mean? Is very attractive. So like any sign of insecurity, I could see being like, like
for sure.
But
keep my don't take my shirt off. I got like nah man, let them rolls out. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
I'm the same way with that. Yeah, I'm the same way with that. Like girl, I ain't tripping over that shit.
I'm learning that a lot of guys don't care about that kind of shit. The shit that we be stressed out about, a lot of guys are not fucking tripping.
That's what I be trying to make clear to women. Men don't give a flying.
We're so critical of each other that like we think men are like that too. I'm learning. They're not. They really don't care.
We're always going to take what you offer. You want to get your ass done? Go for it, but we don't give a fuck if you do. You want to get big titties? Go for it, but we don't give a fuck if you don't. You want to wear whatever the fuck you want to do to yourself? We don't give a flying fuck. We're fucking regardless.
Yeah. As I've got older,
it's all about
crazy because growing up, you think the opposite. You know,
it's the confidence. It's how you carry yourself. Like I've done dealt with some real big women.
Yeah,
but they confidence,
the
way they exude themselves is way different.
You
know what I mean?
I think the thing with that is it's not that you're getting it from men though. You're getting it from women that's saying you have to be like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a man that'd be like, "Oh, girl, you ain't got no way,"
and shamed me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I have had before. I have had some when I was stripping. I had people be really critical of my body and try to like.
I get that because I'm there to get the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? And then,
but it's
and
rude.
Then your skinny ass coming in.
That's rude. No,
I think that comes from just a lack of like when you go to that. A lot of men are like, I'm paying for something. You're my product,
so I'm gonna be really critical.
I don't want this one. I want this one. You know, they're not. You're not even looking at humans at that point.
Yeah,
you know
you're just like meat
in a certain point. Yeah, for sure.
I get that.
So it's a big that's the aspect of it.
But like growing up, we would be so fucking worried about cellulite and shit. Like, oh God, don't let me have cellulite. I've never met a man that gave a fuck about cellulite.
With the cellulite.
And we are like, that's like, oh my God, Photoshop that out of the picture, whatever. And I've never met a man in my life that has gave a fuck about cellulite or has slowed down because of some cellulite. Never. Just things that I wish we knew growing up, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. Most men prefer like women without makeup. I'm learning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
It's definitely a balance, you know what I mean? And once you cross that threshold, then it's like, oh,
this goes back to what I was saying. Like, privilege is blind to people who have it. The reason why you never knew that man didn't care about it because you didn't give a fuck about what a man thinks. You took it as I cared because
I wanted them to be. I cared because I wanted them to be attracted to me. So I cared what they thought. I just thought wrong.
But you never asked anybody. You never asked any man. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't care. So because you just went.
I just went off of what everybody else said. That was already like in the dating game and stuff. Like that's who we were learning from is other like women. You know, I wasn't comfortable back then to be like, hey guys, like what do y'all look for? And you know,
what do you think of me?
would you like me if I wore this? Like, you know, it's not really. Yeah. Growing up, it ain't like that.
So what would you? Let me ask you this: as we're talking about this on the flip side, let's say we are back in them day, or even today's day. Like, if I asked you, what do you like at a man, or what does your general woman? What are they kind of like? You know, what's the go-to things that they look for in men? What would you say? What would they be?
Confidence, independence, being self-sufficient. You know, not necessarily being a provider, like. Just being able to take care of yourself and pay your own bills. Because out here, there's a huge amount of men that just want to be like taken care of by women. And that's really a turnoff for most women.
I think you said it earlier about that, too. I think just out in the Bay Area, like
the pimp and hoe culture. Yeah. It's so embedded, so deeply embedded that it's hard to get away from sometimes. So and really I know
I'm going to get some kickback saying this, but that's always how I felt about pimps. I just feel like, living off a female, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
it's true.
It's like I get it, but I just feel like you dependent on her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're nothing without her. Yeah.
It's crazy, but on the flip side, I can see why she needs or want a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a need on both sides.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I respect real pimping when it's like you're not lying to the bitch. Like you're open about everything, and she still wants you. Then you got some real game. If you gotta lie and do all this sneaky shit, it's not real pimping.
And that's how I feel about like so-called players. You feel me? Like, oh, I got this girl. It's just like, but do they all know about each other?
You're a sneaky liar, or is that what it is?
Yeah. You feel me? You ain't on
real game.
You ain't on no player shit if you can't.
You're just good at time management in that case.
Yeah,
you're good with your
good
time.
at being sneaky. That's it. Yeah.
See, I'm not too good at lying like that. Like if.
It just seems
I just don't respect
I'm just
liars.
over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck I gotta lie for? Pussy coming dime a dozen. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna lie to get some pussy for? Like, are
it's
you
just
fucking
so
with me?
Many women, damn near all my friends, like so many women I know, would still fuck with a dude even though they were fucking with other people if they kept it real.
They kept the communication part. Yeah,
if you kept it real, like then it could just be that kind of situation. But like men lie and be like it's only you when it's not, and then that's where trouble comes.
Right? Like we always talk about this. Like if you got a man and a woman, the man gets caught cheating. I feel like I would assume like the woman is like, well, who is it? Where's she from? Who knows about this and that? And if nobody knows,
because now you got me looking hella stupid.
Yeah, exactly. So that changes the game too.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think we should close the case on this thing. But yeah, man. Pata Fria.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Glad you came out.
Thanks for having me.
Fuck with us again and
taught me some words.
Love to see y'all. Always a good time.
Dom is dominatrix. Sub is submissive. Yep. So I won't mix those up again.
You'll get it.
I was finna be getting peed on and shit. Didn't even know it. I'm thinking I was
No, I meant substitute.
Okay.
Don't slap me. Yeah.
Please don't whip
me.
I
thought I came here to be a. What? I thought I came here to be a
I'm a stand-in. I'm not a fucking submissive.
But yeah, man.
Good. We
this
out
is
here.
the Judge Us Not podcast and Hello Dysfunction. And we out. Case closed, baby.